Hi, here we are going to see about the quadrature phase shift keying, its transmitter type, receiver type and its advantage, disadvantage and applications. Quadrature phase shift keying. So in the communication system, we know that there are two main resources. One is transmission power and another one is channel bandwidth. So the channel bandwidth will depends upon the bit rate or signaling rate FB. So in digital band pass transmission, a carrier is used for transmission. So the QPSK is a variation of BPSK and it is also a double sideband suppressed carrier modulation scheme. So which will sense the 2 bits of digital information at a time called as bigit. So sometimes it is also known as quadriphase PSK or 4 PSK or 4 QAM. So with the 4 phases, QPSK can be encoded to 2 bits per symbol and it is shown in the diagram with gray coding to minimize the bit error rate. So sometimes misperceived as twice the BER of BPSK. So in QPSK, there are two main resources of communication system. It is the transmission power and channel bandwidth. So the channel bandwidth depends on the bit rate or signaling rate. So to improve the signaling rate, the QPSK will combine with 2 bits to form the single symbol. That is, for input successive bits, when we are having 0 and 0, the symbol will be S1 and the phase shift in the carrier is pi by 4. So when it is successive bits are 0, 1, symbol will be S2 and the phase shift in the carrier is 3 pi by 4. So when the successive bits is 1, 0, the symbol will be S3 and the phase shift in the carrier will be 5 pi by 4. So when the successive bits is 1, 1, the symbol will be S4 and the phase shift in the carrier is 7 pi by 4. So now we are going to see about the QPSK transmitter. So in the QPSK transmitter, the input binary data sequence is converted into binary signal by bipolar NRZ encoder. So here we have first imported the input sequence which is converted to NRZ type. So the input binary sequence is called B of T and it is represented by 1 by 1 plus 1 volt and binary 0 by minus 1 volt. So next it is passed to the demultiplexing, that is into odd and even numbered sequences. So the demultiplexer will divide the B of T into 2 separate bit streams of odd numbered and even numbered bits. So B of T is represented as even numbered sequence and B naught of T represents the odd numbered sequence. So the symbol duration of both these odd and even numbered sequences 2 TB. So observe that the first even bit occurs after the first odd bit. So therefore even numbered bit sequence will start with the delay of 1 bit period due to the first odd bit. So this will occurs in the respect to the first symbol of B naught of T and this delay of TB is called as the offset. So hence the name as offset QPSK is given. So next the output is given to the modulation of quadrature carriers. So here the bit stream B of T modulated carriers root PS cos 2 pi f naught T and B naught of T modulates root PS sin 2 pi f naught T here. So these modulators are balanced modulators. So the two carriers root PS cos 2 pi f naught T and root 2 PS sin 2 pi f naught T are also called as quadrature carriers. So next the output is given to the addition of modulated carriers. So here we have used the two signals B of T and B naught of T. The output of the adder is OQPSK signal and it is given as S of T is equal to S naught of T plus S E of T, that is B naught of T root PS cos 2 pi f naught T plus B E of T root PS sin 2 pi f naught T. So after that it will be given as the QPSK signal and phase shift. So that's the in QPSK signal there is any phase change, it will occurs at minimum duration of TB. So this is because of two signals, that is a C of t and a S naught of t have an offset of TBA. So this will forms the phasor change in QPSK signal and will be maximum at pi by 2. So here the two modulated signals are SE of t and S naught of t. So these two modulated signals added by an adder, and the output of the QPSK signal is S of t equal to B naught of t root PS cos 2 pi F naught t plus B of t root PS sin 2 pi F naught t. So here is the actual waveform diagram of the QPSK transmitter. Next one is QPSK receiver. So the QPSK receiver is a synchronous reception, and therefore the coherent carrier is recovered from the received signal S of t. So it is also known as the coherent detection. So the first the carrier recovery will be occurred. So the received signal S of t is first raised to its fourth power, that is S power 4 of t. Then it is passed through band pass filter centered around 4 F naught. So the output of the band pass filter is coherent carrier of frequency 4 F naught, and it is divided by 4 and it gives two coherent quadrature carriers, that is cos 2 pi F naught t and sin 2 pi F naught t. Okay. Next it will be given to the synchronous detection, that is the coherent carriers are applied to two synchronous demodulators. So these synchronous demodulators will consist of multiplier and integrator. So next step, the integration over 2 bits interval. So the incoming signal is applied to both the multipliers, and the integrator integrates the product signal over the 2-bit interval. So the upper integrator integrates over 2k minus 1 TB to 2k plus 1 TB, and lower integrates over 2k TB to 2k plus 2 TB. So that output will be given to the sampling and multiplexing odd and even bit sequences. So at the end of this period, the output of the integrator is sampled. So the output of the two integrators are sampled at the offset of 1 bit period TB. So the output of multiplexer is the signal B of t. So this is odd and even sequences which are combined by multiplexer. So the coherent carrier and received signal S of t are applied to synchronous demodulator, that is Ts is equal to 2 TB. Here the integrator will perform the integration over 2-bit intervals. So the integrator outputs are multiplied by the multiplier, and the output multiplier is B of t. So it is the QPSK receiver output signal. So here we are going to see about the signal space representation of QPSK signal. So the QPSK signal is written as S of t is equal to root 2 PS cos 2 pi F naught t plus 2m plus 1 into pi by 4. Here m is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So it is like cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So that will becomes S of t is equal to root 2 PS cos 2 pi F naught t cos 2m plus 1 into pi by 4 minus root 2 PS sin 2 pi F naught t sin 2m plus 1 into pi by 4. So let me arrange the above equation as S of t is equal to root 2 PS cos 2m plus 1 pi by 4 root 2 by ts cos 2 pi F naught t and minus root PS ts sin 2m plus 1 into pi by 4 into root 2 by ts sin 2 pi F naught t. So let phi 1 of t will be the root 2 by ts cos 2 pi F naught t, and pi 2 by of t will be the root 2 by ts sin 2 pi F naught t. So let b naught of t is equal to root 2 cos 2m plus 1 into pi by 4, and b of t is root 2 sin 2m plus 1 into pi by 4. So that will be considered as S of t is equal to root ps ts 1 by root 2 b naught of t into phi 1 of t plus root ps ts 1 by root 2 BE of t into phi 2 of t. So substituting Ts is equal to 2 TB, we will get S of t is equal to root Ps TB 1 by root 2 B naught of t into phi 1 of t plus root Ps TB 1 by root 2 BE of t into phi 2 of t here. So we know that Ps TB is equal to EB. So S of t is equal to root EB into 1 by root 2 B naught of t into phi 1 of t plus root EB into 1 by root 2 BE of t into phi 2 of t here. So the distance between the 2 points is d squared is equal to root of Es squared plus root of Es squared is equal to Es plus Es, that is equal to 2Es. So d is equal to root of 2e. So it will be substituted as root of 2 Ps Ts. So that is 2 root of 2 Ps 2 TB here. So 2 root of Ps TB, that is equal to 2 root of EB. This is a signal equation. So next, the advantages of QPSK is it will allow the data to carry along the radio communication signal and will be much more efficiently than with the frequency shift keying. So it is the quadrature phase shift keying is another form of data transport, and it has 4 phase states which are used within the 90 degrees of one another. The disadvantages is it is non-coherent reference signal and it will produce more incorrect demodulation because the error can integrate with time. So since the reference signal for demodulation is not fixed. So the applications of QPSK are, it will be used in optical communications and also local oscillator, delay and add demodulator. Then it will be used in non-linear effects for WDM transmission, multi-channel WDM. Thank you.